Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Yvonne of the Be the CEO of Your Life live show. Welcome. In this show, we empower business owners to work smart, earn more, and live better. Every week, I share actionable insights and strategies from my international business coaching experience designed to help you scale your business effectively. And we feature industry experts who offer their invaluable perspectives and tips. Tune in, get inspired, and take your business to the next level. Today, I want to talk about something that so many people don't really realize and don't actually pay any attention to. Yet, it can be so fundamentally impactful on your business that it's not even funny anymore. And what am I talking about? I talk about who you follow can tank your business. Yes, it is that serious. And I will tell you why in just a second. So, what do I mean with who do you follow can basically tank your business? Well, I was speaking to one of my clients who has been eager to scale their business to the next level, basically to double it. And one of the things they mentioned is that it's so hard to find people around them that actually already did it and that actually make it feel like it's easy to scale your business. And their immediate dream was to double it, but their ultimate dream is to go to at least $1 million. And they said that in their environment, that is something actually not acceptable to speak about. And I don't know about you, but in my community, many of my clients tell me this is something they struggle with. They are ambitious, they are driven, and they want to truly grow their business. But they either grew up in a country or in an environment or in a religion or in a household, in a culture where it is not done to not just work for the money, but to also be very hungry for the money and to really think that you personally can make a difference by making that money. There is too often a taboo on the money making. There is very often the thing, who are you to want to make so much money and what are you going to do with the money? There are so many negative associations with making a lot of money that it kind of kills the vibe. And for my client, it was indeed the case. They felt they would be very wrong to want something like that. And because of their environment, they had been putting their dreams on making a lot of money basically on a very, very low fire. And then we started working together and we had this conversation. And I told them, who is in your environment, and I will tell you what I mean by that, is critical to your business success. So basically, who you follow can tank or make your business. So one of the things I always encourage my clients to do is to curate your followers, the people you follow, and posts that will come up in the feed of your social media. Too often, I hear about these struggles that it's so hard to achieve success. I hear about you have to work 24/7 to be successful. And there is no true inspiration from that. It only emphasizes the fact that the road ahead to scale your business isn't, just one way up. It's more like a bumpy road. But the more you emphasize the bumps in the road, the more you feel them. Whereas what is truly inspirational for most of us is when you hear how people overcame those bumps, how they made it happen no matter what. So, the one thing I always emphasize to do is to make sure that you have a curated feed and that those posts that show up in your feed are the ones that inspire you, that you feel are actually elevating you, because you will be impacted by by those images, by those quotes, by those stories, no matter what. So first things first, Make sure your social media is on par and helps you to chase your dream instead of dampening your spirit. The second thing is, what are you listening to? What podcast, what radio station? Who are you listening to? Are you listening to people that, again, maybe already made those millions and tell you how they did it? Or are you listening again to people that struggle and find it so hard? These days, every time, everything is almost pointed out on struggling. But if some people struggle, other people thrive. So look for those who are thriving. Listen to those instead of the images that are going to bring you down. And the next thing I want to encourage you to do is to read the books that tell you about the success formulas of other entrepreneurs that already did it. You can read, for example, biographies of Steve Jobs or who have you really, really like. Oprah Winfrey. There are so many great examples of people that have written books that inspire you to push your boundaries and not to let them hold you back. There are many books that actually give you guidance, give you ways to actually scale your business. And if you don't like reading on paper, you can also listen to audiobooks. Be careful what you read to. If everything you take on is how people struggle to bring their business to the next level, you are not taking in the right information. Listen to how you can do it with more ease and listen to those who are already there. And then the one thing that is very critical and that I often hear, people say to me, well, I've already curated my social media. I've already, be very picky on the podcasts I listen to. I'm very careful about the books I read, but you know what? My husband or my partner or my family or my mother, they don't get it and they worry and they constantly are on my back because I'm not in a steady job. I'm not truly, doing what everybody else is doing. And that kind of makes me feel like I have to declare myself, why am I doing this? Well, it's a bit harder for us to not engage with our family and friends, even though they may not understand you in this situation. So what I highly recommend is that you pick and choose who you have conversations with about your business. Don't take business advice from people who are not running a business, or don't take business advice from people you would not listen to in any event. And even if it's your family, and even when they do mean well, I highly encourage you to have those conversations about growing your business with someone else. For example, with a coach. I'm more than happy to talk to you about how you can scale your business. But honestly, people who are not entrepreneurs, people who have not have any entrepreneurial bone in their body because they have been with a company for so long, or because they just look for working for an employer. Nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But do not engage in conversations with them about your business. They will not get it. Look for the people around you that will understand you, fellow entrepreneurs. But again, be very, very careful who you listen to. Because again, a client came to me saying, I've been working, or not working, but I've been business buddying with someone that I've known for a long time. We started our business at the same time, but we have very opposite ways of how we see our business. Where I see opportunities and possibilities, and I feel I'm ready for that next level and the next and the next. They see so many obstacles. There are so many objections. It is so hard in their eyes that basically every time I speak to them, I come out drained. That is a good indication that something isn't right. And if you know you're getting drained by that person because of how they speak about building out a business, you know it is time to maybe stop the business buddy talk, business body talk because it is not helping you. And yes, it is hard to sometimes cut people out of your life or to diminish the contacts, but it is necessary because as a business owner, you need to be mentally fit. You need to be ready to move on to the next level. And it's best to have those people around you who understand that, who are cheerleaders, who actually tell you you can do it. That is going to make all the difference in your business. And yes, it may sound like, okay, it's so silly, isn't it? It does it really make a difference what TV show I watch or what social media I watch? It really, really makes a difference because it's not just what you see, what you hear, and what you speak about, but it is what it does with you in your mind. If you constantly hear that your business is going to be very hard to grow, that it is so hard to create success, that you only can create success when you work 24/7. I don't know about you, but all these is already like my, it really doesn't light me up. It kind of pulls me down. So that is not the messaging you want to hear. You want to hear from the winners. You want to hear from the people who believe it. And listening to those will have an effect on your mind. It's actually going to be in your subconscious as well. If you constantly hear that it's hard, that it's not easy, that's going to take time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take a lot of toll out of you, what do you think is going to happen and resonate in your mind? In your mind, it's going to be freaking hard to achieve anything. Whereas if you listen to those that feel like, yes, it might be a bumpy road, but for sure you're going to make it because they made it and they are convinced they are making it. That is already the can-do mentality. And that's what you're looking for, the can-do mentality. And if you're looking to scale your business, to double your revenue, and to make sure that you do so in less working hours, reducing your working load, then please come to speak with me, either here on this channel or by replying on this video. I love to help you to get there. Let me see whether there are any comments today. No comments that I haven't talked to about yet. Okay, so thank you for joining us on the Be the CEO of Your Life live show. If you are a business-driven owner aiming to scale your business and achieve outstanding growth, I'd love to help you get there. My international business coaching is designed to help you work smart, earn more, and live better. Connect with me here or visit my website at www.amaze-yourself.com to discover how we can take your business to the next level. See you next week.